Kids are showing me some of the indigenous plants they've added to this beautiful grove of Gary Oaks near their school. Now, thoughtful kids like these are part of a growing trend. They're more globally conscious than we were as kids, and colleges, universities, and potential employers are taking note. The kids at the junior campus of St. Michael's University School in Victoria are enjoying a meal of dal for lunch. They're getting ready and are raising money for the World Partnership Walk.
So it's basically to see what the Africans eat every day.
In some countries like India and Kenya, not many children have the time to play sports.
Some big kids from St. Mike's are here too.
So at my house here in Canada, I have a beautiful washing machine and I can just put them inside and press a button. But in Kenya, we had to work very hard to make sure that our clothes were clean.
They're sharing their experiences from spring break trips to Kenya and India.
I think telling the kids about this and what they can actually do and empowering them at a young age is really great because it gets them start thinking about these kind of things at a lot younger age.
I think it's just such a great thing to help others, and I think it's really important that people realize that life across the world is so different than it is here, and we take for granted everything that we have, and so many children our age don't have that.
Unique experiences, to be sure, and valuable ones on a number of different levels. Colleges, universities, and potential employers are these days placing less weight on academic achievement and more on community service like this.
It's a trend that has been increasing over the last few years. I mean, certainly, medical school interviews, that's something that has been going on for a while, but if you go back maybe 10, 15 years, it was really GPA driven, and now that's changed quite a bit. Yeah. And same, for example, in our business school, that's changed quite a bit, and I see that in other areas as well.
It's my grade 12 year, so I've been involved in a lot of, Clemente University and for bursaries, and I think that the reason that it's so focused on, community service is because, nowadays, like, everyone can, do really well in school, but to prove that you actually care about something and are going to work hard towards something, I think that shows that you're a good student and that you're ready for the next step in your education.
I think it's a great movement that everyone's focusing on the needs that need to be met around the world, and it's awesome to have great grades, and that's important, but it's also important to be able to see how we're going to be able to change our future and make the world a better place for everyone.
The fact that this kind of trip looks good on a resume, though a perk, is not why they do it.
I think that's a great benefit, but I don't think it's the point of the trip. The trip is to help other people, and it also makes you grow as a person, so I think that's a really important part of the experience.
And it's not just about building resume, and it's not just about getting into university, it really is about learning how the world ticks and what role you can play to make a difference in that world, and making contacts and networking and just being a part of something bigger than yourself. And that's always, I think, positive.
You talk about your well-rounded kids. This kind of attitude won't only help them get into college and university, it will be invaluable to them once they're there.
It's about a well-rounded individual that involves their behavior, what motivates and drives them, the way that they approach problem solving, as well as their knowledge and technical skills. And so being involved in service work or in community, in civic engagement, develops those other dimensions of an individual and gives them a perspective and a context, which enables them then to apply the academic learning and the theoretical pieces that they get on campus in a more thoughtful way.
So you think these kids are extraordinary? They most certainly are, but they're not atypical. Awareness and concern for others is a concept being embraced by their entire generation.
I've seen it over the last 15, 16 years. The change in the students is just unbelievable for their empathy for other people, both locally and internationally. And it's great actually to work with them.
Meanwhile, the girls share their pictures and stories with world travelers of the future who seem already well on their way to being active and thoughtful citizens of the world. When you get to be a little older, do you want to go to Africa too?
Yeah.
What do you think you'd do there?
I'd probably help the kids have fun like they do in that slideshow up there.
The Victoria World Partnership Walk goes Sunday, May 29th at Beacon Hill Park.